When we hear the name Rabindranath Tagore, we think of poetry, music, and the first Asian Nobel Prize winner. But behind the fame lies a story rarely taught in school. A story of rebellion, vision, and a dream that transformed the meaning of education in India. Today, we uncover the untold side of Tagore, the revolutionary educator who dared to challenge the British schooling system with nothing more than creativity and courage. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 in Calcutta into a well-known literary family. But what many people don't know is that Tagore hated traditional school. He described his school days as a prison, a place where imagination was killed and students memorized without thinking. The rigid British-style education felt like chains to him. And from childhood, he already had one rebellious idea. Education should make the mind free, not fearful. This idea would later change an entire nation. At the age of 12, Tagore was taken out of school and allowed to learn freely at home. He read books, explored forests, observed nature, studied music, and learned more than any classroom could offer. This free learning environment shaped his belief that the world itself is the best school. Years later, this belief became the foundation of his most revolutionary creation. In 1901, Tagore founded a small school in a quiet village called Shantiniketan, meaning abode of peace. But this was not an ordinary school. While British schools forced students into closed classrooms, uniforms, and strict discipline, Tagore created the opposite. Classes were held outdoors, under trees. Students learned through music, art, drama, and nature. No punishments, no rote memorization, no fear. Every student was encouraged to think, imagine, and question. It was India's first experiment in open, creative, child-centered learning, decades before the rest of the world adopted similar ideas. At a time when the British wanted obedient clerks, Tagore wanted free thinkers. What started as a small experiment soon became a global inspiration. Teachers from Japan, Britain, Europe, and America visited Shantiniketan to witness this unusual school. Many were shocked and amazed that children could learn without fear. Tagore's school encouraged creative writing, experimental science, handicrafts and entrepreneurship, farming and environmental care, music and performing arts. This was more than school. It was a living laboratory of creativity, and while the world celebrated Tagore as a poet, very few realized that his greatest masterpiece might not be a poem, but a new way of educating human beings. In 1921, Tagore expanded his vision and founded Visva Bharati University, a place where the world meets in a single nest. He believed that learning should cross countries, cultures, and religions. Here, students from all over the world studied together. At a time when global education was a dream, Tagore used all his Nobel Prize money to fund this institution. He didn't become rich from his success. He invested everything into education. For him, knowledge was a gift meant to be shared. But this dream wasn't easy. Tagore faced criticism from intellectuals, financial shortages, and even political pressure. Many called his school impractical. Some said it would fail. Yet he never gave up, because he believed that an educated country must first be a creative country. Today, the world remembers Rabindranath Tagore as a poet, but hidden behind his songs and writings is a man who fought to free young minds from fear and limitation. His dream school still stands, and his message remains powerful. Education is not the filling of a box, but the lighting of a flame. If we can preserve that flame, we honor Tagore's greatest legacy, not just in books, but in the way we choose to learn, create, and think.